All right, 7:30 in the morning. How do you start your day? Coffee, some cereal, maybe a bagel, run through Starbucks. I'm starting with a cold plunge at 42 degrees. And here's a cool thing. When I got my Nuvio recovery chiller, it came with 3 bags. And those bags are refillable and you pop them in the freezer. So if you want your cold bath or cold tub to get a little bit colder, you can use these bags. And where's my third bag? Oh, there it is. Oh, second bag. Oh my gosh. And fill them up, put them in the freezer. If you are really a hardcore cold water immersion junkie, this will drop your water down. So I have my chiller set at 37 degrees. It's got down to 42. I did this last night, but I have a 120-gallon pod here. It takes a little while for that to get down and cold, but this is good enough for me. I'll take 42 degrees anytime. Got my timer here. The dogs are ready. As I was saying, before you get into any cold tub of water, whether it's indoors or outdoors, which is great with this chiller here, it's mobile, is breath control. Taking deep breaths, preparing yourself, knowing what to expect. That's a big part of it. One. Oh, wow. I've been averaging like 45 to 48 degrees. I bet you the dog's going to drop the ball in the tub. You have that kind of dog that if you're doing dishes, dishwasher's open, they'll drop the ball in the dishwasher. Anyway, so I'm used to doing 45 to 48. 42 shouldn't be that big of a difference, right? But it is today. It's been today. I was rewatching some biohackers, and they were talking about cortisol levels, which are your stress hormones, and how cold water drops those dramatically. And it was just punctuating how, I guess, calm I am throughout the day. And not to, I mean, I don't have a lot of anxiety. I'm not anxious about things. And I think this has to do with it. It must have to do with it, right? Because I'm not anxious about things. I don't have a lot of stress. My cortisol levels must be low. And if you start your day like this, boom, what a great way. You know, the health benefits of this in general are great. I'm keeping my hands out because my hands are freezing, of course. I don't need to have them in the hair, right? I'm looking at, working on, you know, this thing is 60 inches long. 35 by 38, something like that. They have a different kind of pod that's a circular pod that it's basically half the size, but it's like more like a small barrel. And these blow up, by the way. And when I got this, it came with a pump. I pumped it up in a matter of minutes. Pretty cool. So when it's time for me to drain this, I can move it somewhere else, which I'll probably move it back by the sauna behind me. Oh yeah, I can stretch out in this thing. Oh, so anyway, I'm just when I start my day in a pod in cold water, whether it's indoors or outdoors, the rest of the day seems so simple. It really does. It really does. If you can handle 3 to 5 minutes of discomfort in cold water, what can't you do, right? And I'll say it, who hasn't heard it before. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Something like this will challenge your mental fortitude, your resilience, your discipline, a little bit of courage too, right? People just are really uncomfortable with the idea of cold water, and it's all in their head. I was also listening to a mental coach who was on Rogan recently, and he was talking about rewiring the mental process and people who go into things with negative memories and how those kind of like a person anticipates or remembers, oh, I had a loss in something previously leading up to something that I'm doing now, and it reminds me of when I failed. Well, they have to kind of get that out of their head and think about the positive outcomes of what they're going to do, and rewire and rework the way they think. So this is very mental as well. I know I'm only in here for 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes longer. It's over after that. You get out, you do some jumping jacks, you get on the trampoline, you walk around, take your shower, and it's over. But the benefits continue on. That's what I've discovered. Almost 4 minutes. I'll go for 5. So my cortisol levels are dropping, less anxious, feeling more confident. And, I started using this 3 years ago, cold water immersion, as a way to recover after intense and long training sessions in preparation for an Ironman triathlon. And even after that triathlon was over, I kept cold plunging because I started feeling really good after I would plunge morning times or post workouts, going, this feels good. I feel good about what I'm doing. I know that long term that I'm helping myself improve, maintain, get back out there. Can you imagine going into a meeting knowing that you've done something like this in the day, and then you look around, if you're competitive, you look around going, that person hasn't been challenged today. That person hasn't challenged themselves. I feel like I'm a stronger person, ready to take it on. Confidence is there. Cortisol levels are lower. I'm feeling ready to go. The nervous system has been jolted into positive activity. Mindset. Also, I got this thermometer. It actually says right there at 40. Yeah, 40. So between the 40 on that and the 42 on the chiller, stuff's cold. But afterwards, I feel great. I was telling you, I did this for triathlon, and sore muscles, inflammation that builds up around the joints after long, hard runs. It helps me get back out there. And 2 things. If you think about building muscle, you do cold plunge, then workout. If you want to maybe work endurance, not so much about the muscle growth, then you would work out and then plunge. People who are lifting don't plunge right afterwards because you want those muscles to repair themselves bigger. Anyhow, oh, my hands are freezing. Yeah. Oh my God. Over 6 minutes. Okay, that's more than enough. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to get a pod, if you want to get a chiller, you want to check these things out that I got discount codes that they sent me with the box that I got. It's pretty cool. I can share that with you. Save $50 off your chiller and take advantage of the benefits. Not only the financial, but also the health. All right, gotta go. Adios. You can save 5% on the red light panel that I use every week. This Platinum LED Biomax works anywhere. Bedroom, gym, recovery room, and is packed with science-backed benefits. Use my code below and start feeling the difference today. Looking for a great at-home sauna at a great price? Get 5% off any indoor or outdoor sauna, cold plunge, or infrared sauna from Almost Heaven with my discount code DAVE, 5% off at checkout. For over 40 years, Almost Heaven saunas have been trusted as the top American home sauna manufacturer. Almost Heaven saunas deliver high-quality products and firmly stands behind the holistic benefits the sauna brings to your mind and your body. Again, get 5% off any order with my discount code DAVE, 5% off.